Beautiful people out there, it is me again. So in today's video we are going to talk about how you can work with brands with a small following. So I know it's the beginning of the year and a lot of people are looking to find ways to work with brands, or they're looking to gain sponsorships and stuff like that. So in today's video I just want to share how you can do that with a small following. I know a lot of times people get intimidated or they get scared and think that they can't obtain opportunities and sponsorships because they don't have a big following online, which is not true at all. If anything, you're in the right position to get those opportunities. So we're just gonna hop right into it. So without any further ado, let's get it. But before I start, make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell twice so you're notified every time I post the video. I'm just going to be as honest and transparent because I just feel like we live in a time where people really don't want to help people unless you pay them, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I just feel like there's room for all of us to win. You don't have to pay me $500, $1,000. I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be nice, you know what I'm saying? If I could just help you get on the right foot and how to position yourself to get these things, then I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see people win. I want everybody to get opportunities because there's room for everybody. And I just feel like it's not a secret. Like, I hate staying when people say, oh, I have the secret, or I have this book, I have this, I have that, when there's really no secret. It's just, we're gonna talk about it right here, right now. I don't have a huge following and I would love to grow my following, and I am going to grow my following. However, with what I have and what I have had, I've been able to gain opportunity. There's really not a secret like how people are making it seem like. It's just, you have to position yourself to get those opportunities. So I'm just going to share a few ways and what you need to do right now to get those opportunities if you are looking to get sponsorships and brand opportunities, especially with a small following. So my first thing is be yourself. I know you hear that all the time. It's the most clichéest thing that you can hear in this game. I'm telling you, just be yourself. Don't feel like you have to study what everybody else is doing to win in this game. I'm tired of seeing everybody, posing with it like this in their cars with their Starbucks cups. If everybody's going to do that, then how are you going to stand out in a saturated market? This industry is so saturated. It's so many people. Like, you think like, oh, in your corporate job, you're competing against your other co-workers to get promotions. In this industry, you're going against a million bloggers, a million influencers. I mean, everybody nowadays is a blogger and influencer. So you have to make sure that you are standing out. And a way that you can stand out is being yourself. Like, don't feel like you have to wear this or look like this and do this and do that to stand out in this market. No, you just need to be yourself. If you feel in your heart that you have a voice, you have a message that you want to portray to the masses, or there's a change that you want to initiate to the world, do it. Just do it. But don't feel like you have to do what everybody else is doing in order to get that, because brands love authenticity. They want you to be yourself. That's why Cardi B gets all these opportunities, because she's being herself. That's why a lot of these influencers or a lot of bloggers, you may not like them, but guess what? A lot of them have been in this game for a long time. And they're being themselves. They're being their hot mess selves online, and that's what they want, because they know that whatever opportunity they're going to give to them is going to align within their brand, which is who they are in real life, online, and all that good stuff. Don't be afraid to be yourself, because like I said, that's what they want. They want somebody that is just being themselves, that's just being who they are, online, offline. They just want you to be who you are. Your audience knows you as your real self. They know you as a person, and that's what's going to attract you to those brands. So like I said, you have to position yourself. So depending on what platform you use, whether you use Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, you need to position yourself so that way you are attracting the brands that you want to work with. So for me, I am a mom and style blogger. So I blog mostly about being a mom, my mom adventures, my life as a mom, my life as a wife, my life as a stay-at-home mom. And I also share about my style, which is affordable, thrifted, cheap, affordable, postpartum mom style, professional. Like, I just talk about mom and style. Those are the two things that I'm mostly passionate about, and that's what I mostly share on my platform. So from that, I've been able to attract different mom brands, or I've been able to attract different fashion brands, kid fashion brands, because that's what aligns with my brand. So when you position yourself to what you're passionate about, then it's kind of like the law of attraction. Like, if you believe in that, then you know that what you are, you attract. So if you want to attract mom brands, then you have to showcase yourself as a mom. How do you like being a mom? What are mom necessities? What are baby necessities? How is your delivery? You know, you have to really position yourself. And when it comes to your images, you have to make sure that you are showcasing those things, so that way if you want to work with Carter's, they can see, oh, okay, she shops at Carter's, she blends right in, let's hire her. If you want to work with huge beauty brands, oh, Neutrogena, she uses our product, she talked about it on our stories, so we're gonna hire her. When it comes to that kind of stuff, if you like authentically and genuinely love those products, you need to be tagging, you need to be hashtagging. I mean, subconsciously, I just do it because I want people, if I'm talking about something that I love, I want people to know where they can get it from as well. So if I'm talking about a product from Neutrogena, I'm gonna tag Neutrogena, so that way they can go to Neutrogena's page and they can see, okay, that's the product that Chris was talking about, so I need to try it, I need to order it, or whatever. Subconsciously, I just tag them and I hashtag them. You know, I'll put Neutrogena, or if they have like a hashtag on their page that, you know, you could get reposted and stuff like that. So if it's Neutrogena Beauty, if it's like hashtag Neutrogena Beauty, then I'm going to hashtag that. And it's not sponsored or anything. It's just, they say, if you want to be featured, use this hashtag. You got to listen to the people. I mean, the stuff is right there. So for H&M, y'all know I just did an H&M haul. So I know on Instagram, their H&M hashtag is H&M X me. H&M and me. So if I want to be featured on their page, I need to make sure I utilize that hashtag. So you have to position yourself, and you just have to utilize all your resources. Use the hashtags. Make sure you're tagging them in your post. Make sure that if you're doing a video on it, you need to make sure that their name is in the title, it's in the description box, it's in the tag, because you got to remember, all these things are Google searchable. So say like brands are looking to hire people for a campaign, they're going to search who's already been utilizing their products, their clothes, their brand. And those are more than likely who they're going to hire. And it's simply because they found you through a hashtag. I know a lot of my opportunities have been found through hashtags, because like I said, subconsciously, I just hashtag and tag everything. Not because I want to be seen, or if one of my beautiful followers wants to know where I got this from, it's tagged right here. Until I get the swipe up, then I'm just going to tag, because I want you to know where I got this from, or what's the brand. I'm going to take you to the source. So if you tag the source, then the source will find you. And if you're a good fit for a campaign that they have coming up, girl, you in there. You in there. So that's what I'm saying. Position yourself. Position yourself. You got to position yourself. So that's why it's important to find your niche. What are you passionate about? What do you love to talk about? Yes, everybody's talking about the same thing, but what makes you different and stand out when you're talking about those things? Y'all know I love hair, I love wigs, so I'm gonna always tag the brand, I'm gonna use hashtags, and I'm gonna use hashtags related to those things. So protective styles for Black women, protective style for natural hair. You know, you have to be specific. If you need help finding hashtags, use the Plann app. I'm gonna link everything down below, but I use the Plann app. I know a lot of people use the Later app, or heck, I mean, if you don't want to download apps, go on Instagram, y'all. You can go to So sometimes Instagram will, you know, they'll show it, sometimes they won't. But like here. But if you go on Instagram and you type in a hashtag, you'll see related hashtags. Somebody with a small following, you do not want to hashtag anything above 100K because you are not going to be seen in those hashtags. Depending on how good your reach is and how active you are on Instagram, if you utilize hashtags but that have between 10K and 50K, then more than likely you're going to show up on the top page. So I know a lot of times when I do hashtag my pictures and stuff like that, utilizing hashtags within that medium, I'm always on the top page, and it's a blessing. And I love that because every time somebody goes to that hashtag, they always see my pictures, and then they always see my pictures, then hopefully I am good enough for them to want to follow. So position yourself. Just position yourself. If y'all want me to go like really in depth, please let me know. I could do like a blog post, or I could do an additional video. I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want you to realize these first steps that you need to take in order to position yourself to work with. Another thing, as far as position yourself, if you want to work with a certain brand, look at their page and see what kind of photos are they sharing, are they posting on their feed. That's what you need to be doing. And like I said before, don't try to do what everybody else is doing. But if you want your pictures after your opportunity or your sponsorship with them to be posted on a page with 1 million followers, you need to make sure that you are aligned with their aesthetics. A lot of people always ask, like, should I have aesthetically pleasing grid? Should I have this filter, that filter? You just need to have good quality pictures, which is my next thing I want to talk about. You need to up your images. I am big on images. Like when I first started Instagram back in 2010, when the little thing, the icon was blue when I first started Instagram. And I just love pictures. Like, I'm just a visual person and I love pictures. So when I realized, like, man, I need to up my picture game, I started using my iPhone, or I started using my Nikon. And when I realized, like, okay, like, there are brands following me, they are looking at my pages like that, I knew that I needed to be taken seriously. So I decided to use I had a Canon Rebel T4i, and then I had a T6i. I would use my DSLR to capture flat lays or to just capture moments. Like before my husband was taking my pictures, I would use my tripod. I would use the Canon Connect, which is an app on my phone that you can see your pictures. You can see everything that you can see on your camera, and I would just take it. Sometimes I put my camera on my car and take pictures. I got it done, okay? I made sure I did what I had to do. Then when I couldn't get certain angles, my husband would step in and take all my pictures. Once we started taking pictures consistently together, people started asking, like, oh my God, who takes your pictures? Who takes your pictures? Your pictures look good. And it was my husband taking my pictures on my DSLR. But when I started working with bigger brands and like the money really started coming in, I said, okay, because one thing, if somebody is paying me $1,000, just throw this out there. If somebody is paying me $1,000 to do a sponsorship, you're not going to get crappy images. You're not going to get just something that just got put together, or just the image of, you know, even if that's what they want, you need to go above and beyond. Like I said, if somebody's paying you $10,000, $20,000, you better not give them less than that, because I don't know, to me, I'm such a perfectionist, and when it comes to stuff like that, when I look over my briefs, which is, I have to go, I'm telling y'all, like, if y'all want a part 2, I would do that, because it's so much that y'all need to learn. Whew. Let's rewind. So now I have a professional photographer. So if a brand asks me to participate in a campaign, I want to make sure that I'm executing what they want to the best of my ability. So you're not going to get an iPhone quality, you know, work. You're not going to get a tripod work. You're going to get something professional, and you're going to get something that, you know, if you want to use it on your billboard, if you want to use it on your TV, yes, you have to pay for your exclusive rights, but at the same time, you're not going to get half a double S stuff. That I just can't do it. I can't do it. When I worked with Target and Neutrogena last year, what? My two favorite brands, oh, you already know. I had to make sure that thing was crisp, clear, and boom. I remember I was scrolling and I saw an ad of me. I was like, oh my God, it's me, it's me. So, I mean, you have to make sure you bring your A game. Doesn't matter if you have 1,000 followers, 5,000, 10,000. If a brand is paying you $200, $500 to do something, you better come correct. Okay, if you gotta hire a photographer just for that sponsorship, so be it, because you know what, if they see you doing great work, they're gonna want to work with you again. Like with this Neutrogena and Target opportunity, I got that opportunity through an agency that I've worked 2 times prior before with. I guess I did such a great job the first time when I worked with them earlier that year that they gave me another opportunity, and then when they saw me do a great job with that opportunity, they gave me another opportunity. So you just have to come correct, y'all. Like, stop. I know some people can get away with they can get away with iPhone quality stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. Utilize what you have. But like I said, if Disney ever, y'all know I want to work with Disney, so if Disney say, hey Chris, we want to work with you, we want you to record your experience at Disneyland or whatever. I'm calling my photographer, hey, we're going to Disney World, we're going to Disneyland, and we're going to make sure that we give them A1, try not to curse, but we're going to give them A1 work, because like I said, if you're giving me a chance, I don't want to take that opportunity for granted. And that's the kind of mindset you have to have. You have to remember that these brands are billion-dollar corporations, million-dollar corporations, and from that first impression, you want to make sure that you're leaving a lasting impression. And those images, y'all, you got to be on it. I'm sorry. Even if you have a DSLR on yourself, ask your mama or grandma to take this picture, but make sure when you take those images, what's your message behind that image? Not, like I said, don't just be like, just like any other, all these bloggers like that. If Chick-fil-A is working with you, what? I'm going to be up in Chick-fil-A with my kids, sliding down because we just had a bomb 6 kids meal or whatever. Like, you got to think outside the box when it comes to these opportunities. And that, my friend, is how you're going to land these opportunities as a small blogger or influencer. I hate saying that. Just because you have a small following doesn't mean you're a small blogger or whatever. No, you're still a blogger, influencer, content creator in the end of the day. It's just you have a small following. And until you grow and grow and grow, you're going to make sure that you're putting out good quality content, so that way you're attracting your audience, your target audience, and also the brands that you want to work with. Like I said, I'm sorry this video is too long, but I just have so much to share. Another way you can get opportunities with a small following is to pitch yourself. I know you hear that word pitch. So pitching is pretty much you selling yourself to the brands that you want to work with, and you're selling yourself in a professional manner to show that you are serious about what you do and what they need to know in order to hire you. So there are a lot of courses out here, or a lot of templates out here, pertaining to pitching and stuff like that. And honestly, like, you don't have to pay for them. Like, I know I paid for one and I love it. I'll leave all this down below. Like, it's very detailed and everything, but I didn't want to copy everything word from word, so I kind of just got the gist of what I needed to say, and then I made it my own. What you'll do is you'll find the PR or marketing or salesperson, sales email, and you can just go to their website. It's always, everything's linked down there. You can go to the About Us, Contact Us, or it's just at the bottom, or you can Google it. I know some people say you can go to their LinkedIn page, whatever floats your boat. I'm not going on people's personal page because I don't want them to be like, girl. I've had good luck just going on the page, or even if I don't see their email, I'll send it as a generic email, you know, like the generic email, and then they'll send you the right contact person who is in charge of sponsorships and marketing and stuff like that. And I've actually got a chance to talk to the person because somebody that takes care of all the emails, they were nice enough to send me to the exact contact. So if you're looking to find the right contact, go on their page, go on About Us, look for the PR marketing. Nowadays, a lot of these big brands work with different agencies. Oh my God, like I gotta do a part 2 because this is good. This is too good, right? But so yeah, a lot of them are going through agencies. Google different agencies and you'll see the different brands that work with them. So I know there's one that I actually met the person at this event. I went to a toy event in New York and I actually got their card, but I didn't realize that they work with so many brands. It's Corners PR, and I mean, they work with everybody, y'all. I mean, from Disney, Mattel, Neutrogena, Pampers, I mean, everybody. And this is not just one. I mean, there's not just one agency that works with everybody. I mean, there are a lot of agencies that work with everybody. You just have to know the right contact, and you have to reach out to the right person. You can't sell a pitch to the human resources person if they have nothing to do with influencer marketing or bloggers, you know. So like I said, just find the right contact, Google the right contact, and send your pitch. First of all, you need to make sure that your email looks good, because there's nothing more unprofessional than seeing an email that just says, hey baby girl 222 at gmail.com, at yahoo.com. Like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with Gmail accounts or Yahoo accounts. You just need to make sure that it looks professional before that at. So utilize your first and last name. If you want to make it brand, if you want your brand to pop and to look good and to be taken serious, use your real name, Ashley Jones at google.com. The Chrissy Wise blog from G Suite. So when people send me emails or I send out emails, it says business at thechrissywiseblog.com, and I use G Suite. And I mean, there's just, oh my gosh, just so much. But like I said, when you send that email, you want the email to look as professional as possible. Subject bar, you could put let's collaborate, brand X, your name, partnership, or let's do this, you know, brand X, your name. They know ahead of time what they're about to open, and they know a collaboration is coming soon. The most I can say is no, but at least you shot your shot, and whether it goes how you want it or it doesn't, at least you try. If you would like the pitch template that I used, let me know down below. I'll love to give it to you. It's not that big a deal, but like I said, you just want to make it your own, because in the end of the day, you want to be yourself. You don't want to be like other bloggers, it's like that, because if that's the case, they'll choose them over you because they know who they are. But if they see you being somebody that you're not, then they're not going to want to work with you. So just be yourself. Your bio, like I said, you just want to make sure that when they come to your page, you look good, you are on point, your branding looks good. So when they go to your bio, they don't have to ask, they just see first impression. That's what I'm saying. First impression is everything, guys. First impression is a lasting impression. So when they come to your blog, they see, oh, okay, she's from Dallas. She's a mom and fashion blogger. She travels the world talking about this and that. You know, they get a glimpse of who you are. And those first 9 pages, if they see your work is high quality and it looks good, they're hands down, they ain't gotta look through your whole page. They be like, hey, we're gonna hire you. And also another thing is make sure your email is in your bio, because you have to remember, everybody doesn't use Instagram on their phone. Some, especially a lot of these agencies use their computers in a daytime. So when they're looking for bloggers and influencers to work with, if they don't see your email in your description box or your bio, they have no way of contacting you. Just like on your blog, if you don't have a fill-in box, a contact box, or an email where they can contact you, you've missed out on opportunities. So I just try to make sure that my email is showcased everywhere on all my pages, and that way they have access to me. I get a lot of DMs, and sometimes I'll get pitches from brands and I won't see it, because when you guys ask me questions or you guys, you know, like my content, or you guys are talking to me in my DMs, sometimes I miss it. And you know, sometimes I miss your email, sometimes I miss your messages, because I get a lot. I need to clean through it, but you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to business, I prefer email, because at least I can get notifications when I get an email, and I know who it's from, because if it's from you guys, it comes through my Convos with Chris email. But if it's from a brand or business deal, it'll come to my business email. So I like to separate the two, so that way I'm able to communicate with my audience, my beautiful subscribers, through one email, and it's set, and then the other one is through brand sponsorships and all that good stuff. With that being said, like I said, I didn't want this video to be too long, but there's just so much to learn, you guys. I've bought courses, I've downloaded stuff, y'all. There's no, let me not say that, let me say that. I know there's this thing where people have the secret and they can help you decode this and that. Y'all, just do your research. Google is your friend. But like I said, through trial and error, and you know, just doing my own research and knowing what has worked for me, I'm telling y'all, just do your research. But I will say that, hold on, Tristan. But if you do not have this book, you need to get it. I will link it down below. Get it on Amazon. I got mine from Target. I mean, as you guys can see, it's a little wrinkly and it's a little dusty, because I read it a lot. Because this is what you need, you guys. It's by Brittany Hennessy. You know, she used to hire influencers to do big campaigns. So she knows the game. She knows what brands are looking for. Not somebody that just because they've had opportunities, they think they know the game. You know what I'm saying? Not to be shady. I'm not shading anybody at all. We're gonna stop spending money on people just telling you what you want to hear, or just always hearing their experience. What are the tools? What are the resources? Like, that's what we're lacking in this community. It's resources, and not just hearing people's journeys and hearing how they came up. No, we need resources. So if you're starting out or you're looking to get serious, this right here is what you need. It'll be linked down below. But if you guys would like a part 2, or if you guys would like in-depth help, like individual help to see what you need help with, leave your email down below and I'll send you an email with everything that you need to know, and I will be here to help you guys, because I want to see everybody win. My battery's getting low, so I gotta go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.